5 love languages, along with a variety of dialects within each of those 5 love languages. He tells us that once you learn your spouse's love language, the sky is the limit to the way you can express love in meaningful and lasting ways. Are you ready to learn what the 5 love languages actually are? Here's a quick overview of each one. Love language number 1 is words of affirmation. Number 2 is quality time. Number 3 is receiving gifts. Number 4 is acts of service. And number 5 is physical touch. Now, in the coming big ideas, we'll go over each one of these love languages in detail, as well as how to use them. But before we get into that, it's important that we talk about what it really means to both be loved and to give love. Big idea number 2. Everyone needs love. Quote, "At the heart of humankind's existence is the desire to be intimate and to be loved by another. Marriage is designed to meet that need for intimacy and love." Unquote. The word love is used in reference to all kinds of things, from loving food to loving people to even explaining behavior. For instance, "I did it because I love her." Often, this idea of love becomes a negative thing. The mom, for instance, who gives her child anything that the child wants, or the person who hurts people in the name of love. Chapman's love is different. The love that Chapman is talking about is the kind of love that is essential to our emotional health. The need for love and affection, the need to sense that he or she belongs and is wanted. As adults, everyone needs this type of love. When you don't feel this love, you tend to react badly, even hurting the ones you used to feel that you loved. Marriage usually begins with a couple feeling deeply in love. They see each other as nearly perfect, missing flaws that people around them can see clearly. They believe that they will always feel these love tingles and that they will always be happy. Our society has led us to believe that if we really are in love, that it will last forever no matter what. But unfortunately, this just isn't true. When life after the wedding settles down, reality sets in, and the in-love feeling can be exchanged for resentment and disappointment. This usually happens within 2 years, and at this point, either the relationship dissolves or the couple begins to learn how to love each other in deep, lasting ways. The 5 love languages are the 5 main ways that long-term love and committed relationships can succeed. The process of truly loving your spouse is a choice that will require effort, but leads to the satisfaction of having genuinely loved another. Once your spouse feels truly loved, he or she will have a different outlook and expression in their life, and they will be able to contribute to a strong relationship. Big idea number 3. Love language number 1. Words of affirmation. Quote, "Verbal compliments or words of appreciation are powerful communicators of love. They are best expressed in simple, straightforward statements of affirmation." Unquote. Words of affirmation are words that build someone up. They can be expressed as compliments or encouraging words. These are 2 dialects within the love language of words of affirmation: compliments and encouraging words. Now, the encouraging words are not about encouraging them to do what you want. It's not about persuading them to do what you want them to do. Rather, they encourage interests and talents that your spouse already has. It's basically encouraging their strengths. It requires knowing your spouse well enough to understand what's important to him or her. Kind words are important when expressing words of affirmation. The same sentence can be felt as cruel or loving depending on the way it's said. It's important to communicate with kindness. Kind words also mean not